Jesus was not crucified. Correct.
What do you mean he wasn't crucified?
There is no historical evidence that Jesus was crucified.
Yes, there is, but go on.
We have historical evidence that a man who looked like Jesus was crucified, but we have nothing that 100% verifies undeniably that it was Jesus up on that cross. And the Islamic belief is that God, Allah, saved Jesus and he will still come back as the Messiah.
Your argument requires us to believe that Rome crucified the wrong man. But Rome kept meticulous records. Crucifixion was a legal execution. Pilate had one job: unalive the accused man that the Jewish leaders handed over. To claim a lookalike was put up instead means the Romans didn't know. The Jewish leaders didn't know. Jesus' own mother didn't know. His disciples didn't know. The crowds who saw him didn't know. And the Romans who physically arrested, interrogated, and beat him all didn't know? That's not historical. That's simply not logical. That's not even possible. On top of that, yes, we do have proof. Roman historians, Jewish historians like Josephus, even the Talmud, Jewish text says Jesus was hung on the eve of Passover. Tacitus was a Roman historian hostile to Christianity. He writes in the Annals, Christos suffered the extreme penalty under Pontius Pilate. This is just to name a few. So you mean to tell me that these historical documents are all wrong the same way you say the Bible is changed? So somehow I'm supposed to believe that Allah saved Jesus and replaced him with a counterfeit on the cross, and everyone else who saw him, witnessed him, wrote about him, this is not including the Bible by the way, is all wrong? They're all wrong? Listen brother, you can believe God saved Jesus, but you cannot claim there's no historical evidence of the crucifixion. Because yes there is, overwhelmingly from multiple hostile, non-Christian ancient sources. Even your own scholars admit that the lookalike theory is historically weak. There is no historical record of the substitute crucifixion. Every external source agrees Jesus was crucified. The only claim of a switch comes centuries later. Even your own book says he will die. How could you possibly believe that there was a lookalike on that cross? And that's only from one source, against all other sources that prove that it was Christ on the cross.